Welcome back to the IBFP. Here's your host, Boxing New.
Fanboys, be advised, this video contains the absolute truth, may cause hurt feelings, and a need to thumbs down the video. Smoke season has arrived. Tank Davis stated that he stopped Devin Haney in sparring and played with Teofimo Lopez. And look, let's just break it down. According to an interview Gervonta Tank Davis did with BoxingScene.com, where he spoke on the sparring matches between the two fighters, he stated that, I touched up Teofimo Lopez and played with him in sparring. Basically stating that, he dominated him, messed around with him. He was easy work for Tank Davis. He also went on to state in regards to Devin Haney, he stated, I actually stopped Devin Haney in sparring. We sparred twice, and I stopped him the first time and almost knocked him out the second time. But it was good sparring the second time, but I almost knocked him out. So, I've been approached by a lot of people in regards to this, saying that Tank Davis is the real big shark killer of the division. These guys don't want to see Tank Davis. He's a monster. His skill set and power is on another level. But let's just be honest about the situation. Tank Davis, you can't give him too much credit for sparring. It's just sparring. And a lot of people don't understand. Sparring is not a real fight. It's not a substitute for a fight. It means nothing in the big scheme of things. Let's just be honest about it. Sparring is about improving your skills, timing, technique, footwork, and it's to prepare you for a real fight. See, sparring is just preparation for a fight, to develop and enhance your skills. Sparring is not what's going to determine who the better fighter is. That's what an actual fight is for. So these guys need to actually step in the ring to determine who the better fighter is. Now, does sparring have a benefit? Yes, it does. Sparring can tell you a guy's habits. It can tell you their tendencies and their traits. It can give you an insight on who this guy is and what's his strengths and weaknesses. Sparring can give you a little bit of inside knowledge, a little bit of inside information, but it's not the end-all be-all on who will win or lose a fight. It's simply preparation. That's what sparring is for, and a lot of casuals simply don't understand this. Being successful in sparring does not promise success in a fight. Let's just be honest about this. A lot of people simply are clueless. And in regards to Teofimo and Tank, when you look at it, if the sparring session that Tank and Teofimo had makes Tank Davis so confident, then why does his daddy, Floyd Mayweather, want to delay a fight with Teofimo Lopez and Tank Davis when Tank is the older, more experienced fighter? You know why it is? It's because they don't believe they can win that fight. It's the same reason they never fought Vasyl Lomachenko and always put that fight off as well. See, you remember Floyd Mayweather said if Tank gets past Leo Santa Cruz, then he'll need at least one more fight. Then hopefully Teofimo fight can be made. Why would you delay it by another fight? Why wouldn't you just rush into the fight with Teofimo? See, you never know what can happen fight by fight, but these are the same guys that delayed and delayed and delayed fights with a potential Vasyl Lomachenko. They simply don't want the smoke, and they put up smoke screens and delays because they don't want to go in with a shark. That's really all it is. And when it comes to Devin, you've got Mel Haney. When it comes to Devin, I'm dreaming Haney. When it comes to Devin, Haney, at the end of the day, there's not a lot of upside for a Tank Devin fight right now. And that doesn't mean I think it shouldn't happen. I would love to see the fight happen. I think it would be a great matchup for both guys, and it would give both guys a legitimate fight at 135 pounds. I would love to see it. But I don't think there's a lot of incentive for these guys to fight right now because Devin Haney's not a star. He's not going to bring in a lot of money. All of that side will be from Tank Davis. Not saying he's a star, but he's a bigger star than Devin Haney. Devin Haney's a guy that can sell a wing dinner. Well, a lot of people will say, well, what about Devin Haney, and he's a champion at 35. A lot of people are lying to you, misleading you, and telling you false truths when they tell you that Devin Haney's the champion of 135 pounds. He is not the WBC champion at 135. Anyone telling you this is lying to you. The WBC president came out and stated that Teofimo Lopez is undisputed. And for him to be undisputed, he has to be the official recognized champion at 135 pounds. That's not what I think. That's not how I feel. That is a fact. And here's another little fact about that. This is his exact statement on when Vasyl Lomachenko, was about to fight Teofimo Lopez, and there was confusion about who the WBC champion was at 135 pounds. And this is his exact statement. He states, Lomachenko is the WBC lightweight champion. He won and petitioned for the franchise designation. Now, at this point, a lot of people say, well, that means he's not the champion. False. This is what he says. He says the franchise is put above any champion in the lightweight category. So Lomachenko is in fact the champion with special attributes. So by that statement alone, Teofimo Lopez, by beating Vasyl Lomachenko, is now the WBC champion and not Devin Haney. This comes exactly from the WBC. So here's my thing. A lot of people say no, but that can't be true. But then none of these clowns telling you this can speak for an organization they do not run. Anybody telling you this is a liar, is biased, and they simply don't like facts. But once again, men lie, women lie, but the facts don't lie.